Today we're going to be playing a little bit of reanimation, but there's only going to be two possible outcomes. Either we go big or we go home. Alright guys, today we've got a really fun list for you, and this one I gotta say was inspired by someone I ran into on the ladder earlier this week, and it was a pretty cool idea and I wanted to try it out myself. They had a trumpeting Carnosaur and they tried to basically use it to cheat in reanimation spells to get back things like the Rotten Mouth Viper. Which is what we're doing here today. It's a bit of gambling for sure, but if you load your deck up properly, you should get some pretty good hits with the Trumpeting Carnosaur. Basically, how this deck works is the ultimate goal here would be to get a Coiling Rebirth off on, let's say, a Carnosaur from your graveyard or a Viper. Viper being the end goal, because if you can get two Vipers on the field at the same time to both trigger, it's really good. But when you're running red, you can use things like Bitter Reunion to get the Viper in the graveyard, and then you can give it haste the moment it comes into the battlefield if you have 6 mana up on the field. So you get the Viper down, you get 2 copies of it, and they get haste. The opponent is pretty much done for if that happens, and we can go ahead and try to also Coiling Rebirth back our Carnosaur here, which can get 2 triggers, having 2 copies of it, and then hopefully Discovering 5 can find us some more reanimation spells. We do also run the Cruelty of Gix here, which is another option for reanimation, something for us to hit, and everything 5 and less, it's a pretty good chance you're going to hit this, because really the only things that we can discover are both our reanimation spells, a Liliana, a Reunion, and a Deep Cavern Bat. The Virtue doesn't count because we're using it for the front side for 2 to, kill something and then maybe later reanimate, but it's too big, it doesn't count. And the Carnosaur, we're using it for its 3 mana cycling, burn something down, get it to the graveyard. That also doesn't count. So we're gonna have some pretty good hits with that Discover, and hopefully we can cascade just a absolute rampaging, reanimation on the opponent. So it should be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy. Peace out. All right, guys, today we're playing some Vipers, man. We're hopefully going to be copying that Viper with the Rebirth a couple of times. Opening hand here looks pretty good. It's definitely keepable because of the Bitter Reunion. And we are running 27 lands, which I found that we draw lands quite often, so which is important. We need to make sure we get to that 5th land drop extremely consistently. So we do, in fact, find a land like I thought we would. Could be mono red, so let's just send away one of these Cruelty of Gixes here. Looking for a big creature. A Liliana off the top would be nice too, because in a Liliana I could -2 and take something out here potentially, and then follow it with the Cruelty of Gix to then discard whatever it is I go looking for. But they look for an aura. What in the world? Or equipment. Okay. I think I know what we're doing here. All right, we passed the turn then. We just drew another Cruelty of Gix. Unfortunately, drew all 3 of them, which is not a bad thing typically, but we don't have any creatures in the graveyard yet. That's the problem I'm having here. There we go. There we go. All right, I need them to play something so I can blow it up with the Carnosaur, and then I'll be in a great spot. So let's go ahead and pass the turn. Come on, play something out here. Like, why have a 4 Mirrodin type of a card if you're not even gonna play it on curve? That's so weird to me. All right. I guess let's just go take a look at their hand then. If they're waiting for me to tap out, there you go. There's your moment. Like, why not play these spells? Very odd. They can destroy my artifact and enchantments with this. That's a bummer. So there goes Cruelty of Gix, you gotta imagine. What other sort of kill spells do they have here? So deal 5 damage to target creature, planeswalker, that permanent loses indestructibility. I mean, we're sitting pretty good here. I don't see what the opponent really has to offer here to stop us from doing our stuff. I am going to probably just play the Viper out here. And then once they kill it, I'll double Viper. If they can kill it, that is. I don't think they can. I don't think they can. Let's see what happens. Straight up Viper. They take the damage, not willing to give up even a single land card here. Kind of crazy. Deal 5. They got another one. Lightning Helix. Oh, it's another one. Okay. Sure thing. Let's go ahead and double the trouble. It's time for double Viper. Let's go. Give them a card. Double up here, and there's the scoop. I really don't see what their deck had to offer. And honestly, if they would have just played on curve the way they probably should have, by playing this out on 3 and whatnot, I would have been able to blow it up with the Carnosaur, and we would have had a lot more fun. Like, we could have just doubled up on the Carnosaur, probably reanimated the Viper after, but they were doing not a whole lot. All right, the opponent goes first. Our hand could not look any better, honestly. Let's go and keep it. Rebirth. Okay, it does look better now. I didn't think it could get better, but it just did. We see Gruul. Nothing being played yet, though. Should I take a look with the bat first? No, I think I'm gonna go with the Bitter Reunion. If they haven't played anything, let me get my stuff going, you know what I mean? I wish I could have gotten the Viper in the graveyard over the Carnosaur there, because the Carnosaur could be a good removal spell here in this spot. But the opponent's still not doing anything. What is going on today? What is going on today? Oh, I see. I see. All right. They don't have a lot of ramp or anything, so it's going to be a little while before they get to those big things. Looks like they're going to just get 3 life here and a little 4/4 body. Little 4/4 body. All right. Could play the Viper technically here, yeah. Do I want to, though? That'd be kind of silly, right? Giving him back Brotherhood's End isn't the worst thing in the world, though. Maybe it's not that silly. Maybe it is time for a Viper already. Viper time! Gruul's not going to have an answer for removing this off the field unless they double up on burn spells like the last opponent did. And when they do, we just rebirth again. I kind of want to rebirth my Carnosaur, though, so... Ah, they're trying to Brotherhood's End me. Okay. Almost got me there. My impulse was to block. All right, let's see how crazy we can get here. No way to give haste here because there won't be any additional mana. All right, so we start with an attack. Does the opponent take 8? They do take 8. Are they going to block? They do not. All right, here's where the real fun sets in for us, though. Here's where the real fun begins. I'll take it. What else do we got? Not bad. Not bad, because if they do end up killing, let's say, my Viper or anything like that, I wouldn't mind doing a quick little reanimation and giving everything haste. Bitter Reunion is a nice thing to have on the field for sure. 3/6 mana? Okay, so they still can't get these down. They're still shy by 1. Even if they could, I'd feel pretty okay with that, to be honest, at this point. What is their next maneuver? Another one? Yeah, they're cooked. I guess that, oh, if they would have played a surprise, that could have been pretty bad, actually. Let's just force a discard. Force a discard. We'll drop our Liliana here, and then we will attack in, giving an extra counter to the Viper, and then that should just about do it, to be honest. I don't know what else they can do here. If they double block the Viper, even better, because then I can go ahead and rebirth it again. That would be pretty funny, actually. I hope they do that. I think they're going to take both Obstinance here, and they're going to block the Viper. Yep. That's about what I thought they'd do. All right, and that will do it. I mean, they're gonna have to sack and discard something here, right? Like, I guess it doesn't technically end the game, but pretty close. Okay, they drop a ramp spell. 3, 6. So this is actually uncastable unless they hit a land drop. Let's see. Do they get a land or do they get a playable spell here? I think they're hoping for a land. All right, looks like they might rope us. Okay, thank goodness. I thought they were gonna rope us there for a second. Oh, that's a good one. Not good enough though. Gonna kill my main Viper. But unfortunately not enough. I mean, take your pick here. Do you want to discard that or do you want to sack that? It doesn't really matter. Not to mention we can reanimate another Viper here too, so that'll do it. GG's. Pretty fun game right there. The opponent just a little too slow for us. I know they were definitely running the surprise. They never found it though. All right, opponent gets to go first. We've got a little bit of removal. Yeah, I think we can make this work. I hope. Okay, surveilling is actually not a bad thing to have here in the spots. That's not great though. I was hoping to hit like a Carnosaur or a Viper there, but all good. All right, we got Boros. Oh, what a find. What a find. Let's go. Boros tokens, I would imagine here. Let's see. It looked like they had more than 60 cards, but I was wrong. All right, some more lands. I do want to crack some of these Fabled Passages here to thin out the deck a little bit. The whole idea of adding the Fabled Passages is that we were running 26 lands for a little while there, and we were getting mana screwed a lot. We could not get to our 5th land drop to save our lives. And so I added 27, and then we were getting flooded. So I figured if we go 27, we add the Fabled Passages, it'll thin out the deck a little bit and make things a little bit easier for us. Caretaker's Talent, no surprise there. We're not taking any damage this turn, unfortunately for them. Rebirth is clutch. Absolutely clutch. Okay, we're going here. Get a swamp. And then pass the turn because there's nothing else we can do. Now, do I want to wait just one turn here on the Rebirth? Because then it would give us the haste and I could surprise them and we might... Because we might get hit with something like a Sunfall, but looks like they're struggling to hit land drops, actually. That's not good. That is not something that Boros Tokens runs, but okay, sure. Oh, they scry. They don't go for my graveyard. Oh, what a mistake for the opponent. Oh, I thought we were cooked there for a second. I was like, there's no way they run that card in this deck, but sure enough, they do. But they use it because they're struggling to hit their land drops. They're a bit frustrated. I don't blame them. All right, well, in that case, I cannot wait. I cannot sit here and pretend like we're not in a weird spot. So I've got to go ahead and do one of these. Come on, give me a reanimation spell. Give me one here. Oh, okay, we got a bat. That's fine. It's not terrible. That's not good. They got their land. Sunfall's probably the worst thing, right? They're gonna hit us with the Brotherhood's End. It doesn't really matter. All right, let me get a Liliana. Okay, sure.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it.
Yeah, let's go to minus here. Man, that was not exactly the hits that I was expecting to get there with that Carnosaur. I thought we could have done a lot better there. We're definitely getting hit with the Brotherhood's End here. No doubt about it. Getting back their Sunfall. Now, I do get my Viper next turn if I want. How do I win this, guys? How do I win? The bitter reunion is for sure the answer, right? It's for sure the answer on how to win this game. I'm trying to think, though, how I could navigate getting down double Vipers and swinging through. Because the Cruelty of Gix doesn't quite get it done, right? Because we get one Viper as opposed to two. And that's not going to be enough.
This was a waste of time.
And we know the Sunfall's coming here. Ah, man, I just really wish I had the Coiling Rebirth right now. All right, they got a 4-1. Okay, another bat. A bat gets taken out pretty easily by pretty much every single thing they have there. Gosh, dude, what in the world are we gonna do with those Sunfalls? I don't think there's an answer here, guys. I really don't. If I play the Cruelty of Gix, take some damage, and I go get a Coiling Rebirth, that might be pretty good. But how would I get the second Viper to the graveyard? Because they were definitely going to reanimate the following turn with the Gix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? I got a plan. It is going to be the Cruelty of Gix. Cruelty of Gix. Coiling Rebirth. And then if I can survive till next turn, we might be able to pull off a sneaky W here. Let's see what happens. The opponent has answers. I just don't know if they're willing to play full Sunfall on the board for one Carnosaur. Or, you know, are they willing to play out the Burrow here to do some exiling of permanents like my Cruelty of Gix? That is more likely, it feels like. I guess they could have missed a land drop here too. There's always that potential. Wow, they missed a land drop. Okay, we can win this, guys. We can absolutely win this. Now we got to be careful because the opponent does have a 1 mana deal 2 damage here. I guess we can't really afford to be careful, can we? I suppose not. Right, let's block. We have to. We're gonna get taken out here, unfortunately. Like I said, they have a 1 mana burn spell here that deals 2 damage. But we are alive and we do have a shot at this. A very small shot. It goes to exile, of course. All right, here we go. Of course, we go Viper here. And then we go with Viper number 2 for just a 6, and then we give haste. That's 12 damage plus another, I mean, that's a lot of damage. 12 plus 8 more apiece. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to discard everything here. The problem is, though, they're going to have enough permanents here or cards to discard in order to stop all of this. And then they should be able to just keep their forge and then return the fire for the win. But man, we gave him a run. We definitely gave him a run here. I don't know if I should have grabbed the Coiling Rebirth after, obviously, second thoughts here of trying to figure out how to best maximize that Cruelty of Gix. I don't think there was a right answer, though. If I'm being honest, I don't think there was a card we could have grabbed that would have made any sort of impact. We were close, though, man. A little bit of a weird matchup for us. What can you do, though, you know? All right, we're gonna save ourselves some time. The opponent taking their sweet time here on this attack. GG's. Okay, I get to go first. There we go. I like this hand actually a lot because I can go ahead and Trumpeting Carnosaur and hopefully take something out. Now, our deck is kind of more designed for, you know, answering things as they come out, like Trumpeting Carnosaur, like taking out a creature. Let's say we're playing red or something, taking out a creature and then reanimating it later. Those discard decks and more long game decks, even the Boros deck we just played, kind of strange for us, if I'm being honest. Not a game that I'm super psyched about. All right, we got 4, 5, 6, 7 reanimation spells, so hopefully we can find one of them. Skeletons. Good old skeletons. Pickpocket, sure. All right, that's good. They didn't find their corpse. I mean, they probably have their corpse in hand, but they can't play it because they don't have that third land drop. So we'll kill this. Oh, we missed a land drop. That's actually super unusual, but okay. Hopefully we can get their corpse though. Oh, wow. What a crazy looking hand here. Okay. I guess we'll take the pickpocket because they're way off on these and they have 3. I feel bad. They probably drew into all of those, which is a bummer. Okay, they get to search their hand and deck for... Search your library for a card, put it in your hand. Got it. I'm going to steal whatever that card is. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a bummer for them. Oh, never mind. They just grab a 1 mana spell here. Sure. You don't mind discarding. All right, we know the bat's no good here, right? Send away the bat. And we get more land. Thank goodness we got the Coiling Rebirth. We love to see that. Do we take something out here? Yeah, they don't have the mana to expend for this. So we'll take out the one threat here that can steal things from my graveyard. Of course they find it. Corpse of the Lost. I mean, we're still at 17 life, which is amazing. We're just looking for one singular land. We don't need the land, but if we can get one singular land here, we can turn on the reunion. And I'm risking it for the biscuit, guys, because I really want to show you guys what it looks like when you get a Carnosaur and the Carnosaur hits another reanimation spell. Like, this is the perfect opportunity to pull something like that off. But we missed a land drop, of course. All right, double Carnosaur. Give me another reanimation spell here. Come on. We get 2 shots at this. There's plenty of them in the build. They drew a kill spell. Okay, it's a cut down. That's good. Bitter Reunion. I guess that's not terrible, though, because that could find me that last land drop to give everything haste here. All right, we find the land drop. And the reanimation spell. Let's go. We actually did it. Okay. Good stuff. This is going to be a crazy turn, guys. Double Carnosaur into a Viper. And then we give all of this stuff haste. Oh, gosh. Oh, you hate to see it for the opponent, but you love to see it over on this side. All right. That's what it's supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do a lot of the times. I mean, we hit that combo a few times prior to recording. But, man, it feels really good when it lands. All right. A little bit of a Virtue of Persistence to reanimate again if we ever need to, but something tells me game's over. That's a lot of damage, man. Holy cow. That was fun. That's what we were looking for. All right, I get to go first. I do love this hand. Rebirth and Carnosaur is really all you need. We do need a good dance partner, though. We need our opponent to play a threat that we can blow up, you know what I mean? And the white land is a good sign that we will get what we asked for. Okay, I guess we don't need it. We actually got a Liliana. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see what we're up against here. You got... Yeah, I figured a Caretaker's Talent. Okay, so we're looking at tokens. Another Caretaker's Talent. Sure. We're about to have a lot of fun here, guys. This is going to be a good one for us. Temporary lockdown. Okay. This looks like the deck we just posted yesterday. So far, it is. All right. I hate beating decks that I posted myself. Let's wait on the discarding. Let's see what we can do with our rebirth here. Come on, Carnosaur, hit me something nice. Hit me something good. Yes. There's a chance they could be running Sunfall. Should we be looking to maybe be careful there with that? Maybe. I'm gonna go level 1. Gosh, I want a full send here, guys, but I'm very scared. All right, cool. No Sunfall. We'll take their Caretaker's Talent. Actually, we got to take this, don't we? Because then they just take my bat. Let's make them play it. Let's make them play it, actually. All right, that'll work. That'll work for now. All right, what card do we want to pull from our deck, though? Because we have the choice of any card we want. I'm thinking we go get the... we'll go ahead and get a Bitter Reunion. That way we can give haste to the Viper when it comes in the next turn. So they played their token before playing the temporary lockdown, so I don't think they're planning on playing the lockdown this turn. No, they're not. They are not. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and go dig out. I guess a Coiling Rebirth, though, too, would be pretty fun. But a Coiling... Let's say we get a Coiling Rebirth, right? And we reanimate the Oh, we have another Carnosaur in the yard? I didn't actually realize that. I didn't realize. I was unfamiliar with your game. All right. Let's go ahead and get another Carnosaur here. Oh, I should have used my Liliana. I guess there was always that chance we were going to draw a Liliana, huh? Oh, I guess I should have put it in my hand, too. What am I thinking? All right, let's go ahead and drop another Bitter Reunion down. Let's go. Give everything haste. Yes, we got it. Give every single thing here haste. All right, I guess we could have played that a lot better. I should have put the Liliana in my hand. Aside from that, maybe not. 7, 14, 15. So I actually want to get rid of this. That seems fine. And then we've got the Viper coming back next turn. Took out Liliana. All right, if this is in fact the deck list that I posted, which is starting to look like it, I don't run Sunfall in this build, and I've gotten so far ahead now with my reanimation that I don't think we're gonna be too concerned with what we're gonna see here going forward. We just went too big, you know what I mean? Like we've reanimated too hard. I love it. I love it. GG's. GG's. All right, shout out that last opponent, man. Seriously, for playing the build we posted. I get to go first. Do I want to play this hand? I got 2 Carnosaurs. I think I'll risk it, man. I think I'll risk it because we don't even go down in ranking if we lose this game. This is kind of a freebie, so might as well throw caution to the wind here with our keep. All right, maybe it's a Sultai Crime deck. Why deal damage to me if it's not a Crime deck, right? Ooh, okay. Not a Crime deck. It looks like they're a Reanimator deck as well. which means we're not going to have a really good target for the Carnosaur. So yeah, this is not going to be our game, I don't think. Oh, that's a good find though. Don't mind if I do. Oh, you know what would be fun? Atali stealing something from them. Because we might hit something crazy from them. They got some big stuff. I'm going with the Atali. Gosh, that's a risky move, isn't it? I don't know. These are more like can close the game guaranteed if we hit the combos and stuff. Atali's more like, let's hope we find something good off the top of their deck, you know? Spelunking, that's kind of a surprise. I didn't expect that. Thought we'd see more mill. Wouldn't mind a Liliana or something off the top here. No, more land. Don't need any more. Pass the turn. All right, we got a Atali next turn. Gosh, do we risk it for the biscuit? I think so. Let's hope they don't have their reanimation spell yet. I would imagine they do. I mean, they've kind of gone through their deck pretty quickly here. Oh, that's a good sign. They did tap very specific lands there, though. I'm assuming they have the third land drop. They do. Here we go. Atraxa's on the field, right? Mana value 1 or 2, mill 3. Sorcery card. Okay, we're good. They didn't reanimate. Not yet, at least. They're gonna return my Bitter Reunion to my hand, maybe? Yeah, they do. And I get to discard. That's something. All right, this could be a pretty crazy turn for us, man. Here's my plan. Here's the goal, right? This is such wishful thinking. Like, things have to go perfect here. But, oh, they don't return that. Okay, we are gonna discard though. All right, cool. Let's discard the Carnosaur. We're gonna Cruelty of Gix, right? We're gonna pull back the Atali, and hopefully the Atali hits a reanimation spell to bring back the Carnosaur. Then the Carnosaur hits a reanimation spell. Well, do we have a third creature in there? We don't. Maybe that's not the play. I don't know. That was wishful thinking though, you know? Either way, we're getting Atali, right? Can't be too upset at that. Imagine we steal their Atraxa though. They wouldn't have anything to reanimate. I'm gonna take away their reanimation tool, or our creature, and then we're gonna just go find our other stuff. Take that, take that, take that, and take that. Shoot, don't mind if I do. All right, Viper in the yard. Yeah, that was definitely the right call, I think. That was the right call. All right, we just kind of exposed the Sultai Reanimator with our Cruelty of Gix. That's a great card against the opponent. Pretty happy with myself on that one. I wasn't sure what to do. The Atali was just so like risk it, you know? They did just eat up our whole graveyard though, so here I am. Not so happy anymore. That was pretty good. This land is crazy. Exiling 3 cards when it comes in. That's so wild. That's like such an easy fix against other graveyard decks like this. Pretty cool. Oh, they're returning that to their hand. Nice. Nice. I respect it. Well, there goes all that. I was stoked. Now, not so much. But we do have the Carnosaur. I would imagine it's probably gonna die, which is not the worst thing in the world. Maybe Liliana or something, you know? Another Bitter Reunion isn't the worst thing ever. At this point, I feel like I want to play the Rottenmouth Viper straight up because I'm a little bit of afraid of these lands here, but do I really risk it? I think I do. I do have a Virtue of Persistence, which is cool. I would imagine they just destroy enchantment though, or something like that, something crazy. All right, cool. Cool. So we hit 1 Cruelty Gig so far. So we still have 3 Coiling Rebirths and 1 more Cruelty Gig. So there's 4 cards we could hit if we go with the Carnosaur. It's such a risky move, but it will end the game on the spot if we can pull it off. It feels like it would end the game on the spot, man. Because here's the deal. If we Coiling Rebirth, we get back 2 Carnosaurs and get another Coiling Rebirth to bring back the Viper and then give everything haste. That would be absolutely game crushing, right? But gosh, we are risking it because we could just go straight Viper and swing through. But that wouldn't be enough, and the opponent would be left with a lot of value still. Man, I am such a gambler. I hate it. All right, let's... thinning out the deck doesn't really help too much here because we passed the lands anyways. All right, let's do it. Let's see what happens, man. Come on, Carnosaur. I'm hoping something big here. A bat is not something big. Come on, I need you here. Well, unfortunately, we have to take the gut down. It's the most efficient way to deal with the bat. No! Come on, man. Missed it. We missed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give haste. That's not terrible. It's not terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not terrible. Not terrible. It's not good. I'm not super psyched about it. I'm pretty sure we lose this game, but we are gonna put some potential pressure here on the opponent. All right, how do they deal with us now? Are they going to return something to my hand? Probably. They can reanimate something too, which they don't have very good options. I can live with that. I can live with that. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, 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 dude. All right. Give me my Viper now. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. And I'm going to use the Virtue of Persistence here to lower the Atraxis power and toughness. That way they can't gain as much life when they block one of my creatures here. I can't believe it. If we win this game, that'd be wild. I don't think it's gonna happen, but you never know. I'm not good at math, nor am I gonna try to sit here and do the math, so. All right, let's get a red source. Hit him with one of these. Hit him with one of these. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, you know? Just throwing it out there. Hail Mary. Let's see what goes down here. Each one of these is hitting for 8 just on their counters alone. 8 apiece. So that's kind of big. If they lose everything except for this, they'd still be in pretty good shape, which I think they realize. Not to mention they still have the Virtue of Persistence on the field too. So it wouldn't be a terrible idea to just sack or even block with their Atraxa. Down to 13, wow. Took a little bit more than I thought they would. Just enough. All right, getting back there, Atraxa. That's a bummer. I could still win this game though. I'm telling you guys, they have to have a sweeper here. Let me see if they found a sweeper. They don't have a sweeper. All right, hold guys, hold down. Hold on now. A cut down does kill one of my Vipers pretty easily. That's a bummer. They've got options. They've got options, but man, oh man, what a game. I feel like they've got to have another one of those exile lands in their graveyard too, right? Because if they bring in this bear, they might be able to exile what's left of my graveyard, which would be terrible. I need them to not touch my graveyard. If they don't touch my graveyard, I think we can pull this off. Because I know they can't kill me this turn. Oh, maybe they can. I didn't even think about the Jace. No, there's not enough there. 5 loyalty is not enough to cut it. Maybe they can get it back again. I think they're gonna get their Jace back again, right? Exile target instant or sorcery card, copy it. Oh, they're gonna exile the card they just cast. They're gonna bring back Jace again. Good on them, man. I respect it. That's a really cool play. That's a really interesting maneuver to try to figure out a way to win the game there. So good on them for that. Oh, maybe not. My thought was they were going to bring back the 3-mana Sultai, or the 3-mana Golgari Reanimator, and then bring back the Jace again. Apparently I was wrong. I'm happy I'm wrong. I'm scared because Jace wins him the game. Why play the Jace in -5 so confidently as your main play then if that's not what you were planning on doing to win a game? I guess they didn't see it. I mean, I think they had us here if they would have gone that route. I think we got away with one here, guys. Because I'm telling you, if they would have just cast a spell from their graveyard and pulled this and brought back Jace, they win the game. Huh. Is there a way? This can't go face, can it? Okay, so I gotta figure out a way to close the game out now. I think it's possible for sure. They can't take any sort of damage from the Viper, so they'd have to give up at least 3 cards. The Viper would swing through. That's not enough. 5. I think we're like 1 mana shy of being able to do what I want to do here. Okay, if we go Carnosaur. Dude, I don't know what to do here. It feels like we have to go Viper. 4 mana left over. Dude, I don't know what to do. Is it possible? Is it possible to win this game? I don't think it is, man. I really don't think it is. Is there something that can dish the damage out from my deck to the opponent for 3? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I'm not seeing it, guys. I'm sorry. If you guys are seeing it at home, a way to close this game out, I'm just not seeing it, man. There's a very strong possibility that you guys are seeing something here at home that I'm not seeing, watching this on your phones or whatever, but yeah, I'm not seeing it. Did we play a land this turn? We did. They just have too many things they can sacrifice here. Bummer. They gained 7 off of that too. I really wanted to get like Liliana down there and take out the Atraxa, but what can you do, man? All right, so they get to pull something back now. They pull back pretty good creature there. Dang, dude. Dang. Oh, they got 2 more of my reanimation spells too. Gosh darn it, man. It was close. It was close. I don't know, man. What do you do there? Do you take out the Atraxa? Do you play a Virtue there while you have the chance? Like, I don't know. If only the Carnosaur could throw the 3 damage at their face, you know? I mean, to be fair though, we should have been dead before. I mean, they had the ability to mill us out, and they do it now. It was a fun game, dude. I don't know. That was a tough one. You don't want to take that kind of an L here, but you know, gosh, so close. Let me know. I'm sure you guys are probably heated in the comments. I'm sure there was something I could do there, but I just didn't see it. But it was a free game anyway, so it was worth, you know, kind of sending caution to the wind on the opening hand and stuff too. So, oh well. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed today's deck list and had some fun with this one. This was a pretty cool one, man. It's a bit of gambling and a lot of tokens. 2 things I really like to do on Magic is just kind of take chances and go for big risks. So this one was a lot of fun for me. Viper is just a ridiculously powerful card if not answered, and it is easily answered when played out, you know, straight up. So you kind of got to get creative with how you play it, which is why we put it in this build. You know, Coiling Rebirth is just a really good card with it. But anyways, had a lot of fun. Thank you for watching and sticking with me all the way to the very end if you did. And if you guys are part of the Mardu mob, thank you very much for that as well. Huge shout out to everybody who's part of that. If you don't know, that's my membership program onto my channel. So huge thank you to everyone who supports me monetarily every month. It means the absolute world to me. So thank you, and much appreciated. But that does it for me. We'll be back again here tomorrow, hopefully with another one. Until then, peace out, guys.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.